people go to work.
They're still fighting.
What's that?
But in order to be stronger, you have to do 6 ounces of water. Okay, good. But yeah.
I've had the pleasure of working with Adhi when CCIG was doing a study of the West Oakland train station. He was on the board of rails, and he provided a lot of leadership there, and that project hasn't kicked off, but there's been a lot of good work done, both by our company and Adhi. He's got a great track record at Bridge Housing, and we're thrilled to have him as the new member of the Oakland Planning Commission. So Adhi, could you come on up and say a few words?
Thank you very much. Thanks for everyone for being here. You could have been anywhere, including watching the A's game. Adhi Nagra. I'm an attorney. I work at Bridge Housing. Through Bridge, we've got a pretty big presence in Oakland. Mark is kind in his introductions. Our meetings and negotiations were sometimes a little bit more tense than what he portrayed them to be. But Bridge, we're working on MacArthur Bart and kind of a big TOD project. We're working on 460 Grand, developing family housing on Lake Merritt. Own the train station in West Oakland. We had 3,000 people come out 2 weeks ago for a big nationally kind of recognized and publicized art and music event. And I'm a former Oakland Housing Authority commissioner, and that was my path to become Planning Commission. Planning Commission has been wild in the 2 months that I've been seated. We've done a lot of great work. We approved the Safeway redevelopment at 51st and Broadway. Approved the Signature Properties expansion on Broadway, north of Broadway and Grand. Have heard about the Children's Hospital expansion. We've got a specific plan, several specific plans coming up. So there's a lot going on, and I think what jazzes me about Planning Commission and Oakland is this is just such a unique time in Oakland's development and Bay Area's development. There is so much pricing pressure coming around from the south, from the north, and east and west, from all sides. And I think the next 3 to 5 years, the decisions that we make, the policies that we implement, can either put us on a path of being a city of business development, of entrepreneurship, of having a strong community. It can put us on a path of saying no to everything and not changing at all. It could put us on a path of skyscrapers everywhere and kind of losing the cultural and environmental assets that we have. We're really kind of charting a course over the next 3 to 5 years, and I'm really excited to serve with the Great Commission and with Director Flynn on charting that course. Thank you.
Well, my name is Greg McConnell, and I'm with the Jobs and Housing Coalition. I'd like to acknowledge the 30 members of the Jobs and Housing Coalition that we have tonight, except that 28 of them are at the A's baseball. But I would like to acknowledge Jim Pulaski, who's the chair of JHC. And thank you guys for not having me out of here. Robert Apodaca is one of our 5 members with Zizen. Jason Dreisbach with Dreisbach Enterprises. You know, we're always excited when we get new talent to the city to help us grow the city and do the things that we want to see happen here. You know, we're very, very excited with JHC, with OBA's cooperation. We're going to be launching 10K2. You guys know about the 10K plan, and that was what, you know, put Oakland on the map with some fine housing in the uptown area, Grand. And you know what happened with the restaurants and all of that. We know that stuff works really well. But this time, rather than some measly 10,000 new residents, I want to see 20,000 new residents, 100,000 new residents. You know, this is not, Oakland is not a city that needs to be in the shadow of San Francisco. It is its own city, and we're going to all work together to make that happen. And thank you for mentioning that you will be looking at new policies and directives to make things happen. And along that line, we've been meeting with Rachel Flynn and Kelly Kahn and Fred Blackwell and the city administrative leadership to make sure that we could put Oakland in a position to say it is open for business. But not just open for business in the sense of a slogan, but that there are really people implementing new systems and new activities to get rid of bottlenecks that prevent or delay or slow entitlements in the growth of the city. And for that reason, we are so thrilled and pleased that the city has brought on Deborah Sandercock to serve as the building director and the deputy director of planning. Deborah comes to the city from, her last position was in Contra Costa County. She has a master's degree in civil engineering from the University of California in Irvine. She's a licensed civil engineer and a licensed structural engineer. She has worked also in the private sector for structural engineering companies in California. And I think it's important to have that balance of private activity and government activity, so you understand policy, but you also understand the need to move at the speed of business and get things done. And so we were thrilled when we were told by Rachel that Deborah would be joining us and that she will now be working with us to get rid of all of those impediments and internal activities that slow down 10K2. All right?
I know what they are.
Well, you can help tell her. But I'm quite confident she's going to be a great outline, a great asset to the city. And I'd like to have Deborah come up and say a few words.
So I don't know about you, but I put off speech till the last quarter of college for a very good reason. Public speaking was not in my job description, but here I am. Anyways, I've been here 3 months. It's been great. There's a lot of really exciting things going on in Oakland right now. A lot of really exciting projects that are coming down the pipe with the Brooklyn Basin and Oakland Army Base and all the Safeway projects. And so we have a lot of good things that are happening. We have a lot of good things that are going to be also coming our way in the next probably 6 to 8 months. What else can I say? The staff is great. I really enjoyed working with everybody. We are working on improvements. We do want to streamline things. We're finalizing the implementation of a new permitting system, which will have citizen access. So hopefully maybe down the line we'll have online permitting and things that are going to really help the community as far as access to our services. So other than that, I mean, we've got a lot of work coming in, and we need more staff. We work on that as well. So if you could go to City Council and let them know that would be great. But other than that, like I said, I've been here just a short period of time, but it's been very exciting, and I think it's going to continue to be very exciting. And Oakland has so much potential that we really should just tap into that as much as we can. So, thanks.